Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just Said Why I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we started working on this quest for the gay bulk. Then the game was like, hey, go and unlock this, which requires you to go and, make some progress in the patches. And it's like, okay. So we will have to, well, the thing is we're gonna have to basically finish off this one quest and then it's gonna be unlocked. So, not that much work. However, the one thing that I have yet to show off still, which I actually remembered not so long ago, is the gold saucer. There's still a couple of quests in the gold saucer that I am going to go and grab. I don't really think I'm going to be doing much with these, except for maybe triple triad. But I guess I can give a brief explanation how these things work. Alright. Triple Triad is taking Eorzea by storm. Care to try your hand at this entrancing new card game? And so another challenger is born. Welcome to the world of Triple Triad, where you pit your cards against an opponent in a tense battle of skill, strategy, and the odd dose of luck. Here at the Manderville Gold Saucer, I am pleased to present all new players with the cards they need to get started. To play a match, however, first you'll need to build a deck composed of 5 cards from your registered card list. Oh, and I suggest speaking with the nearby Triple Triad trader should you wish to expand your card collection. You're now able to challenge opponents to the Triple Triad matches. New cards can be obtained from a number of sources, including the Triple Triad Trader, victory spoils from winning matches, and prizes from Triple Triad tournaments. Play against the Triple Triad Master to learn the basic rules of the game. Before you can begin, however, there are several steps that must be completed. First, you must use the cards in your inventory to register them to your card list. Your card list can be reviewed in the Gold Saucer thing. Next, access your card deck. Yeah. So we can now play freaking Triple Triad. Let's go and use these cards. Triple Decker 1, really, for having one card. There we go. Ready for a match, are you? Wonderful. I'm afraid I must deduct a number of MGP as per Triple Triad regulations. But rest assured that victory shall win. That victory shall win you back those points and more. Now it's my distinct pleasure to introduce you to the game that is sweeping the round. Alright, so we can challenge. You can choose a deck or just pick recommended. At the moment I'm just going to go with recommended because it doesn't really matter too much anyway. So the way that this works is somebody places down a card in this 3x3 grid. And the most basic rules of this entire game are that you usually need to have a higher number than the number on this side. For instance, I have 2 on the right over here from this dodo, or 5. Let me see what would be better in this situation. I think this would be better over here. So 2 would override this 1 from the chocobo, and it would also protect me with a 4 and a 5 on the top and the bottom. So that would be pretty decent already. And whenever you do this, you capture another person's card, so they can put their card somewhere else to flip it back over and turn it back into their color too. Right, let me go and do this, because that seems like a pretty decent idea. I don't really know how hard this AI is trying at the moment, but I do kind of want to protect my chocobo over there. That was a mistake. That was a little bit of a mistake. Let me just go and put my Sabatender over here, and this should give me the win. Because I have more cards than her. Well done! Now that you have an understanding of the rules, it's time to go out and go forth and seek out the many Triple Triad players found here in the Gold Saucer and the world beyond. The game has gained an avid following, and you're sure to find willing participants in various locales across Eorzea. And now we have unlocked the ability to go to the battle hall, which is one thing, and also to do Triple Triad matches with anybody who has that symbol above their head. Enjoying your forays into the competitive world of Triple Triads? Should you feel unfulfilled in your desire for card-based conflict, then allow me to introduce you to our all-new short tournament selections. The first of these trimmed-down tourneys is the Open Tournament, held on a regular schedule. This 8-person competition is designed for fair and balanced play. You don't even need your cards to enter. Each player builds a 5-card deck from a random selection of cards and participates in 3 matches. The winners and their awards are based on the overall results of these games. And then we have some other stuff. The second concise contest available to you is the Invitational Tournament. This option allows you to invite up to 7 of your friends or bitter rivals and create your own exclusive event. The rules of the game are yours to decide. The structure of the competition is otherwise the same as an open tournament with regards to the number of matches played and how the winners are ranked. Oh, and not to worry if you're a few members short of a full party, our house champions will step in to make up the numbers. Be your taste for open or exclusive competition, either of these short style tournaments will provide a rich battlefield upon which to perfect your triple triad prowess. And now we have all of these tournament modes unlocked, which are different duties. There we go. There's also Any Way the Wind Blows. I don't know which one that is. There's like little events that you can participate with. Right. Ah, Mahjong. How dare they claim it wasn't a proper yaku? They don't know a winning hand when they see one. Yes, what do you want? I'm afraid you found me in a rather foul mood. I've had a run of poor luck with that new game, Mahjong. I hear it's all the rage in Doma, although it seems the Gold Saucer clientele struggle to wrap their feeble minds around its intricacies. With the endless supply of shameless cheats and bumbling novices, I've yet to find a decent opponent. Perhaps you would provide me with more of a challenge? Yes, some fresh meat could be just what I need. Run along to the Maniville tables and get yourself acquainted with the basics, would you? Right. Let me go and get both of these, whatever. I dressed precisely as I was told to receive such a dreadful score, not to mention the humiliating criticism. You wish to know what's bothering me? That is well, for I wish to unburden myself. I've been having a frustrating time with the fashion report, the challenge they recently introduced. Yes, I, who can play any game here blindfolded and spun around, struggle with it. To be fair to myself, though, it has a subjective element. If you have a mind for fashion, perhaps you would like to try your hand at a challenge. Go to the Wonder Square and seek out the masked roast. But be warned, the barbs on that man's tongue have barbs on their tongues. Ba, 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 ba. Listen, I'll have the money ready by the next week, I swear. Oh, you're not a debt collector. What a pleasant surprise. In that case, you must be here to learn how to play Dome and Mahjong. I am the resident tutor at your service. Are you by any chance familiar with the game? I know my pawn from my Ron, if that's what you mean. That's not the one where the loser drinks a marble bile, is it? Kami for Fent, is that what passes for entertainment in Eorzea? Perhaps all those rumors about pirates and their drunken antics are true. Anyway, Mahjong is a far gentler affair. 4 players sit around the table, collecting tiles and scoring points. Thankfully, you'll find there's no shortage of opponents against whom to pit your wits. If you prefer, you can even practice against automata. They gloat less than their flesh and blood counterparts too. Should you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. And may I say, I will be very interested to see how quickly you rise through the ranks here at the Gold Saucer. Yes, the Mahjong that I never play and probably never will. But it's here if you want to. There's rankings that you can go through. I've heard that this is like one of the best ways to play Mahjong. Just playing in an ff14. Because other Mahjong games are just very not alive. Oh, a new challenger has come to put her stylistic sensibilities to the test. Welcome to the fashion report, good madam. Oh, what? Is everything quite alright? Is that you, Redolent Rose? I fear you are mistaken. While I am flattered that you should confuse me with the greatest weaver the realm has ever seen, I am Masked Rose, and no other kind. And if that was an attempt to flatter your way into my good graces, nice try, madam, but not even the Sultana herself can expect special treatment here. Now then, I believe this is your first time participating in the fashion report. Allow me to explain the concept and the rules. Fashion is a form of self-expression. What we wear without is a reflection of who we are within. Be it a conscious effort or no, this choice brings our individuality to the fore. Some folk are drawn to vibrant colors, others may favor a loose fit for comfort. And while it is well and good to dress to one's preferences, a man cannot prefer that which he does not know. The world of fashion is vast and at times daunting, but if we have the courage to take a step into the unknown, we may discover wonderful new ways of self-expression we had never considered, whatever. And this for no other reason than to encourage folk to take that first step that I created this challenge, the Fashion Report. The rules are simple. I shall assign you a theme, based on upon which you are to attire yourself to the best of your abilities. I shall then judge you and award you a score. Participating is free, and there is a host of fabulous prizes to be won, courtesy of Manorville and Manorville. If you wish to know the finer points of the game, my lovely assistant Kasumi shall attend you. I look forward to giving you my unadulterated, brutally honest evaluation of your fashion sense. Steel yourself, and let me know when you're ready to undertake the challenge. Right. Fashion report unlocked. I don't think I've ever done this either. It's a pretty decent way of getting MGP, but yeah. I don't really care too much. Let me see there, because enter boutique. Audience is currently having a price, you're content. Oh wow. I never knew that this existed. You what? Difficult to recall acquaintances at the social get a back. I don't think I've never okay. I have never in my life noticed that before. I have played this game a lot. But apparently not enough. Let's go over to the Jumbo Cactbot, which is all the way over here. What is this cat doing? Welcome to the Jumbo Cactbot, where the Eorzea of your dreams is only 4 digits away. Can I tempt you with a ticket, miss? Sure. Excellent. Let me enlighten you as to how it works. First, you purchase a Jumbo Cactbot ticket from me, and then you pick your 4 lucky numbers, any from 0 to 9 that tickle your fancy, and inscribe them upon your ticket. After that, simply wait till we announce the winning numbers to see if you have any matches. Check your digits from last to first. The more matches you have, the more Manorville Gold Saucer points you'll win. If all your numbers match, then ding ding ding, you've hit the Cactbot. You'll receive an embarrassingly large number of MGP and an extravagant prize besides. And with the Jumbo Cactbot, the more participants there are, the grander the prizes become. Just imagine how many MGP you'll stand to win if all your friends and allies join in on the fun. When the time comes to draw the winning number, look no further than the lovely Cactbot cashier. She will provide you with everything from first prize to consolation points. But, last but not least, I will be here to assist you, day or night, if you are ever at a loss. Right. Let's go and complete that. Let's go and use this. So, this is something that you can do, like you will always get a profit, basically, when doing the Jumbo Cactbot. However, I'm too lazy to keep track of that, so I don't do it. I've not really given too many shits about MGP for a while. Alright, so after all of that, it is time, my friends. It is high time. Let me do the price of principles, and that's all the MSQ are gonna do. Because this is gonna start to unlock a lot. Which is what I want. What I really, really want. That's going to unlock a lot of different things for me. A lot of different content that we can do. One of which I actually really wanted to unlock, just so I can... just so I can... yes. No, just so I can start preparing for getting people together for that content. Right. Breaking sands. Some things never change, huh? Right. What is this? Oh. Is this the thing that I needed to do instead of moving on with the patches? I know you have scarce had a chance to rest, but I'm afraid there is still work to do. This cat. Sorry. The ultimate weapon's destruction, it would seem, has served to embolden the beastmen, who now seek to call their gods once more. Even as we speak, the Amalja, the Ixal, and the Kobolds are making preparation for their respective summoning rites. And that is but the half of it. Much to our dismay, all three tribes were somehow able to procure vast quantities of crystals. Oh, my turn to say something. Basically, this means the primals will be stronger than they were before. Far, far stronger. Their previous incarnations will seem as pale imitations. The beast tribes, we believe, began hoarding crystals with a vengeance in the wake of the Ultima weapon's maiden appearance. You will remember that as the time it devoured 3 primals in one sitting. The Grand Companies are aware of the potential primal outbreak, and as due to the losses they incurred to ensure the success of Operation Archon, they are ill-equipped to take any meaningful measures. After deliberation, the leaders concluded that they must needs turn to us once more. To thee. The etheric waves that were observed in Mordona do not appear to bear a connection to any beast tribes. Yet much and more still remains beyond our knowing. We must be prepared for all possibilities. I am loath to send you into the midst of danger again so soon, but none have proven themselves more capable against the primals than you. Will you undertake this mission, then? You have my thanks. I truly do not know what we would do without you. Go ahead, Thancred. With circumstances as they were, I haven't had the chance to properly express my gratitude. I owe you my life, Lyn. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. A string of failures had left me feeling powerless. I wanted to be stronger, that I might do right by my fellow Scions. But instead I caused you all no end of grief and suffering. I swear to you, it shan't happen again. Owing to everyone's ministrations, I am quite recovered now. I hope to return to my duties again soon. Thancred's return marks the beginning of a new chapter for the Scions. Let us renew the fire in our hearts and continue to press ever forward. Now then, back to the matter of the primals. With no fewer than 3 of the beings threatening to appear, it is easy to feel overwhelmed. We must take it one sure step at a time. Rianjay has the overview of the situation as it stands. Please speak with him to receive guidance on your mission. There we go. The cat just started zooming and is now eating. Alright, Urianger. Such knowledge as I possess of the beast tribes and the primals is at thy disposal. Whether man or beast man, we are wont to seek power when plunged into the black depths of despair. That despair doth begin with the Amalja, who may have already summoned forth ffXIV. With our comrade, Thancred now returned, thou wouldst do well to seek his counsel. Confirmation has just arrived from the Immortal Flames. 'Tis as Urianger said, I fear. The Amalja have already summoned ffXIV. A confrontation with the Lord of the Inferno is inevitable. I would like nothing more than to lend you my blade, but the students of Baldizian insisted that I refrain from taking to the field where it concerns... Where it concerns primals, yeah. I know not the workings of it, but it would seem that recent events have left me especially susceptible to tempering. As much as I hate missing out on the fun, for everybody's sake, I must sit this one out. Instead, I will focus on gathering and analyzing data. Now, the Immortal Flames have already conducted a preliminary investigation into ffXIV. They may well have information that will be of use to you. Do pay a visit to the Hall of Flames and speak with Commander Swift. One last thing before you depart. Doubtless you remember Minfilia's words, but this ffXIV is a far cry from the primal you first defeated. You will want to assemble your most dependable comrades for the mission. Be safe, my friend. If it bleeds, we can kill it. These quest names. I swear to God. I swear to the sweet Lord. Sweet baby Jesus. Right. Whoopsie. Can I? Hello? There we go. Lyn, we thank you for coming. The Flame General will be heartened to hear that you have answered the call. The Flame General will be happy that we to do. No. As we have already relayed to the Waking Sands, Ifrit is returned. For the sake of peace in the region, we humbly request that you vanquish him. The primal is to be found in his domain, the Bowl of Embers. To get there, you must use the Beastman Aetherite found within the depths of Zaharok, the Amalja stronghold. The Amalja have constructed their own ether net from salvaged Aetherite shards. This being the case, you should be able to use it without a problem. No doubt you already know this from your fellow Scions, but the present incarnation of Ifrit is far stronger than the last. Facing him with any fewer than 7 of your stoutest comrades would be ill-advised. That is all the intelligence we have to share. The rest is in your hands. I shall pray for your victory and safe return. Now you have to fly all the way over there, yay! That's better than walking all the way over there, I guess. Fat chocobo. It's really annoying when you like fly into the skybox. You bump to the skybox, you actually go slower. I hate that. It's only in a Realm Reborn, I want to say, where the skybox is like an issue. It's because the areas in the Realm Reborn are not made with flight in mind, because flight didn't exist in a Realm Reborn. It's only introduced, it was only introduced in Heavensward, where the maps become huge because of that. Like also in verticality. What is this cat doing, for the love of God? Yeah. Cartoon. There we go. And time to go and deal with your boy. Bowl of Embers hard. Let's go and queue up for this, and I will be back once the queue pops. Finally. 1 day later, my friends. 1 full day later. And here we are. Doing the Bowl of Embers hard. Yeah, I tried to queue up yesterday, but I was just not in the way anymore. So now I am back. Well, not like you guys would have noticed anything different. Ba-ba-da-beep-bap. Forget to do O/. So, what's the difference with Ifrit hard? Well, he hits harder, as one would expect. Aside from that, he occasionally knocks you back, which I think he did before too. So in general, this dude just has more HP, does more damage. Eruption, which I think happened in the original fight too, like the story version of the fight. It's not that much different though, honestly. At least I don't really remember, honestly. I really don't pay much attention to that. Radiant Plume, which I don't think he did in the original fight. Or in any case, not to this degree. Then he's going to summon not 1 nail, but a couple of nails to kill. Oopsie. And there we go. Going back for a little spot of Hellfire. He also does Seer, but I'm not 100% sure how that works. And then lots of these explosions. And then this, which is the dash attack. The one that glows is going to dash through the arena. Which killed one of the healers. Oh god. And of course... Damn it! I was really hoping that I could steal an LB. Yeah, no. The Reaper stole the LB. Which is understandable. When I play Reaper, I also usually steal the LB. Or I just in general steal the LB. Alright, and then we get Inferno Weaponry. Well, there's a chance that I can get these. I'm gonna roll on them, but yeah, didn't get them. Inferno Weaponry is the item level 60. And that's just everything, just about everything I can say about it. They're item level 60. I'm not sure, I don't think they have an effect on them at the moment. To give it like an example with the rapier. Well, it has a tiny effect on it, but you can craft these weapons too with the master recipes, which I think I showed off last episode. Or the episode before that, I don't know. In any case, you can make these in, like, if you desynthesize these, there's a chance that you can get a crafting material. You can also get it from a chest or from a drop from ffXIV himself when you kill him. And then you can make those weapons yourself, and the effects will be amplified, I would say. That's like more flashy effects. Let me go and do something for a second. There we go. Hello. In for Garuda Awakening. Alin, I hear you have triumphed over Ifrit. Of course, this is no less of a feat than I would expect of a warrior of light, but well done all the same. Now, I full had a mind to crack open a bottle of 1547 Bacchus, but the celebration must keep. What? Garuda, I'm afraid to say, has also returned. As you well know, Garuda's appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals, not to dishearten you, but in her latest incarnation, that appetite has become nigh insatiable. In the short time since her return, she has already wreaked tremendous havoc. You must send her back to the Ether before she can do any more damage. In the meantime, Ida and I will assist the Order of the Twin Adder in their recovery effort. When you previously faced Garuda, it was the Enterprise that bore you through the storm that shielded her domain. Well, that storm is a spring breeze beside what she has raised this time. No airship could hope to penetrate it. And so we must count ourselves fortunate that the Order of the Twin Adder had chanced to discover a Beastman Aetheryte leading to the Howling Eye. Before you do aught else, I suggest you pay a visit to the Adder's Nest and have words with Commander Huywa? I don't know. He will be able to tell you about the said Aetheryte, among other things. Make no mistake, the Lady of the Vortex will prove a formidable opponent, but I believe that you can weather the storm. May the 12 keep you safe. Right. Time to go to the... It's so nice to be able to run through a lot of these areas and just see the quest cleared. Oh, so satisfying. I love that. Right. Ah, Lyn of the Scions, we are grateful for your aid. As you will already know, the accursed Ixal have summoned Garuda once more. Since her return, she has wasted no time unleashing her fury upon the region. Extensive damage has been reported in both the Twellswood and Kurthus. She must be stopped, and soon, lest more lives be lost. In the name of the Elder Seeds here, I humbly request you put an end to her reign of terror. As in the past, Garuda keeps her count within the Howling Eye, which is perpetually protected by a raging tempest. Fortunately, we have learned of an alternate way into her domain. The Ixal have constructed an Aetheryte within Natalan, their stronghold in the central highlands of Kurthus. This Aetheryte will take you to Garuda's tempestuous realm. We owe this discovery to the Ishgardians, who the Elder Seeds says desired to repay the kindness you showed them. For the sake of our people, as well as theirs, may your mission be met with success. These freaking names are so funny. I really like these names. If it bleeds, we can kill it. It's also a random triple triad dude in the middle of nowhere. There it is. Touch that Aetherite. Right. Right. Let's queue up and see how fast we can get this going. With the help of good old Aoi. Aoi and his ability to play a tank in this, which would drastically reduce the queue time. Or healer would even be better. I still really like this little necklace that I found. It fits so well. I'm actually quite... like, I'm starting to like the Dragoon thing that I have going for me. However, I still feel like I would want to change the gloves at some point. But I do not know with which ones. With what I would replace these. I do not know. And then the leggings maybe at some point too. But yeah. I love this music so much. Compared to like the Sahagan place, which just has a not amazing song. Like there's a lot of these places that don't have amazing songs, these strongholds. But this one I do really enjoy. Anyway, I guess I'm just gonna pause the recording and I'll be back in when the queue pops. Here we are again. But this time it is time for Garuda. Good old Garuda hard. I think this fight has changed a little bit more compared to what they did for Ifrit. With the emphasis on, I think. I forgot how long this cutscene is. I do like it though. Garuda has a really nice intro. Meanwhile, Raylag and Aoi are harassing each other. She's visible in the chat, but not much else. Right. Son of a bitch. Alright, so she's going to do a minstrel song, which you can avoid by standing behind the rocks. Then the Razor Plumes. Kill them, because I think if you wait too long with them, they are going to blow up and do some great white damage. Also, the more that Garuda hits these rocks, so the more these rocks are broken basically, the more damage that her big attack is going to do. At least I think that is still the same for this version of the fight. I'm not sure. I think in this version of the fight, standing behind the pillars is also required? Maybe? No, it's not. Okay, I just saw somebody else not being behind the pillars and it was fine. I don't know. There is a version of the fight where being behind the pillars actually matters. Aside from that, I think we've not seen this one before. She just drops feathers and they just turn into tornadoes. So just get out of the airways. Quite simple, really. And then this happens. She's going to go away and then return with 2 friends. Chirada and Suparna, which will give her a damage buff and something else maybe too, but in hard you usually don't really see what happens. So it's not really that much. Well, you probably won't really see all of the mechanics unless if you do it minimum item level. Which you can do if you want to, but I don't care. Alright, I guess I can go and roll for this, but yeah, I'm not gonna get jack shit. It's usually how it goes. Alright, and now we need to go and do the naval hard. Probably should have grabbed my freaking Vesper Bay tickets, huh? Oh well. Whatever. That doesn't really matter too much. Bum, bum, bum. It is a little bit annoying for this particular quest line to always have to go back to the Waking Stands and then back over to the enemy strongholds to go and attune to that aetherite. It's a little bit of an annoying thing, but no one. I didn't make this game, so I do not get to judge. Right. Y'shtola. So both Ifrit and Garuda are now vanquished by your hands. Truly you have earned yourself a rest. Would that you had the luxury of time to enjoy it. It pains me to say that Titan is also returned, and with a vengeance. As was the case with his primal brethren, he has grown stronger than he was before. When I went about my investigation, all indications suggested that the kobolds were nowhere near ready to resume their summoning rites. But it turns out they were deceiving us. I should have known better. The kobold's subterranean domain runs deep, and they can easily hoard crystals with our being none the wiser. And a vast hoard it must have been. Till now, Garuda was the most powerful among the 3 recently active primals, but according to our latest readings, Titan has usurped that honor. A primal's might is determined by 2 factors, the amount of crystals it has gorged upon, and the fervor of its believers. I would like nothing more than to measure precisely how strong the Lord of Crags has become, but I fear the time for such prudence has run out. We have already received an official request for assistance from the Maelstrom, and as you might expect, it is addressed to you. For your previous encounter with Titan, you traveled to his demons? I don't know. By way of the aetherite first discovered by the Company of Heroes. Sad to say, this aetherite no longer seems to respond. But do not despair, for the Maelstrom has reportedly found another in its place. You will want to speak with Commander Ricky at Maelstrom Command for the details. I cannot stress this enough, but Titan has grown fearsome strong. See to it you spare no preparation. Hereupon, Ricky! Yeah. Representatives of the Nopon. I love Xenoblade 1. I just love Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3. I love them all. All of them. They're all amazing. Hello. Ah, Lieutenant Adair, your presence is most welcome. I am chagrined that we must turn to you again to lay Titan low. No doubt this is yesterday's news to you, but the Lord of Crags has returned, more ferocious and formidable than he was before. We cannot fathom how the kobolds were able to obtain such vast stores of crystals, and in so short a time. We will learn the answer in the coming moons, I suspect. But first things first. We need you to vanquish Titan before he and the kobolds have a chance to wreak havoc on Lim's Elemental. You have felt the primal before, and we believe you can emerge victorious once more. We've learned of a new aetherite that will take you to the navel. It's situated deep within Ugomoro mines. Not the most convenient of locations, admittedly, so you will have to cut yourself a path. Please make all haste. Titan's mere presence emboldens the kobolds, and it is only a matter of time before they move in force against us. May the navigator guide you on your way, Lieutenant. Right. And then after that we can finally go and move on to greener pastures, as they say. Yes. Well, not particularly though. The upcoming content's not particularly gonna be greener pastures. I can almost guarantee you about that one. Right, this way, and then to the left. There we go. Ugamaro. I keep on wanting to say Ogomoro, but it's Ugamaro. Right? Yeah, it's Ugamaro. Whoopsie. Time for Titan. Time for the big boy himself. The biggest, thickest asses boyeth. The biggest boar. There we go. I also just remembered something else that I'm gonna have to do off camera. Alright, I will be right back once, you know, its queue pops. Alright. Off we go to deal with Titan. This one, however, my friends, has become a little bit more interesting. At least I remember. Alright. So, he's going to do landslides a lot more, and landslides will knock you away. Keep that in mind. In general, it just does his attacks a lot more, does a lot more damage. Stick to the edge, but don't, you know, go over this red zone or you will fall off as the arena becomes smaller. I do not remember that much about how it was in the original fight. Weight of the land, which is just the AoEs. Nothing too special. Then it's going to go and make the platform even smaller. More landslides. Basically, at this point, if you get hit by a landslide, you will probably fall off and die. And in the original, back in ye olde day, there was this thing where if you fell off of a platform, you couldn't get revived anymore. Because the game wouldn't put your corpse back on the top of the platform. And yeah, the thing that would basically happen is if you freaking fell off, that was it for you for the rest of the fight. So that makes a certain part, like a certain thing, really interesting. We're gonna get to that later on. Another thing which I didn't even get to explain because I was talking about something else were those bomb rocks. Basically, like, they drop and then they are going to explode, like, one by one usually, or in whatever pattern that they dropped. Then the jails, I'm not sure if they were in the original fight, just kill the jails and free the people inside, or they will die. And now Titan starts to do his good old tank busters, mountain buster, which can do a pretty sizable amount of damage, so. If you've done this fight more, like if you've done this fight enough, then you will kind of know when he does landslide. Not landslide, when he does mountain buster. Over here we have like a set of 3 bombs that are first gonna blow up in the middle, then the 2 on the other side, and then the ones where I'm standing. So just go to one side, wait for the ones in the middle to blow up, and the other ones, and then just go to the middle. Try to stay away from his front, because he cleaves. That mountain buster is a cleave, and it's gonna fucking murder you if you're standing there. Landslides are also still the same. If you get hit, you're gonna fall off. Let's go and use another thing, because I want to. There we go. And that's it. And with that we get Dungeon Siege, which means that we get the Dungeon Master title. Not that I want it, but, you know, I have it now. We get the Katana of Crags. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. That's kind of crazy. Ah, we didn't get anything? Jeez. It's kind of sad. Right. Alright, let's get back to the Black Shroud. The Black Shroud. Oh, there you go. He did it for me. Perfect. Excellent. Don't even have to leave the parties. I've got people to do that for me. No. That is not how this works. I think this is the end of the quest line, though. Or we're getting close to the end of the quest line. I still need, like, a certain material, though. Which I think I have. It's definitely in my armory chest. No. In here. I don't remember which one it is, though. Although, actually, I don't think I have it, no. I need to go and buy it still. I guess we'll see. I don't know which item it is, so... So, you're back. Never doubted for a second you transferred 3 primals and come back to pester me again. Alright. Alright, then let's see the White-Hot Ember, the Howling Gale, and the Hyperfused Ore. Let's go and read this. This glowing chunk of the Lord of the Inferno is corporeal flesh burns without being consumed. When released to Lady of the Vortex, a whale has the sheer force to shatter solid rock. Precious ore melted and fused with molten volcanic rock heated by the rage of the Lord of Crags. Alright, that's how to get me the levels of 8 I need, which leaves just the ratted hand quenching oil for cooking things off afterwards. I've got that too, I assume. Bottle of rat at hand quenching oil. Let's go to Mardona. It's just 15 elegant tomestones, which is a non-issue at this point. Right, I think you have this. It's in special arms. Rats at hand quenching oil. I thought I got everything, but nope. I did not. Well, I thought I got everything that I could get at the moment. I don't know, we'll see. I don't remember all the details either. I remember a lot, but not everything. Oh my wa mo. Shinde yuru. Nani? Oh, I just remembered something else. Oh boy. My friends, we are in for a fun time, by the way. Just, you know, FYI. Getting this relic weapon is gonna be a fun time. Trust me. Trust me, you're gonna love this. Alright, Gerald. And now we have this. High quality oil used for treating metals. You've done your part, and so I'll do mine. Watch now, and try not to bat your eyelids. And every day you get to see a relic reborn. Yeah. Mohahaha! This God-given ants have worked yet another miracle. Feast your eyes on Gaybolg, just as it was in the days of yore. Decide to move a man to tears, you lucky bastard. You'd better bloody well take care of it. And there we go. Quest complete. So we have obtained the Gaybolg. Having a gay all time? What the fuck? And we get Of the Vengeful Lands. Alright, let's go and equip the Gaybolg. And then I think... up in arms. Oh yeah, that's right. So, now that we have our basic version of this weapon, we need 3 Thavnarian Mist together with our weapon. Let me go and do this for a second. Let's go into my Chocobo saddlebag. Grab the Thavnarian Mist. And make the Zenith Gaebulk. There we go. And this now has, I think, yeah, it has a slight effect on it now. Right, can I now? I need to equip it. Right. There we go. Up in arms. In a spot of bother. I'm gonna get this question, that's gonna be the end of the episode, by the way. It's you! God, I never thought I'd be glad to see you. Just the other day, this old bloke from some faraway land suddenly appeared. He's been bugging me ever since, asking about putting souls in relics or something. None of it makes sense to me. Can't the man see I'm busy... See how busy I am pounding kettles all bloody day? I ain't got the time to be humouring the elderly. What's more, you're the one with the relic, ain't that right? If there's anyone this yells on bloke ought to be bothering, I reckon it's you. Run along then, and keep the old coot off me back. Nani? Alright, my friends. Zodiac Weapons, the saga begins! Trust me, this is hell. Anyway, I'm gonna end off over here, people. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Dissa. I was playing Final Fantasy XIV, and next episode we're gonna go and continue with the Relic Weapon questline. Or the Zodiac Weapon, in any case, questline. Right.